Human races are always eager to know about the existence of aliens, and every country is spending millions in the search of alien and other living beings in the universe. We are very curious to view and understand how the aliens will look like, how they behave, how their physical appearance will be, and so on. But in the search of alien existence, some of us miss to see the unique human beings within or around us. This video is about the unique human beings. For part 1 video about the Project Alien, please find the link below in the description. Welcome to Facts of the Fact. Humans are unique. Mr. Modric is born in 19th century. To describe Modric's future as one with the remarkable grace and with a face similar to that of an Antonius. The second face on the back of Modric's head is supposedly as a female, reportedly had a pair of eyes and a mouth that drooled. The duplicate face could not see, eat or speak, but was said to sneer while Modric was happy and smile while Modric was weeping. According to the legend, Modric repeatedly begged doctors to have his demon face removed, claiming that at night it was whispering things that one could only speak about in hell, but no doctor would attempt it. This then led to Modric isolating himself in a room before committing suicide at the age of 23. A short film based on the story of Mr. Modric entitled Edward the Damned was released in 2016. EV is an inherited genetic immune disorder. It makes people extremely susceptible source to human papillomavirus infections and usually results in this type of infection become chronic. Most people come into contact with HPV at some point, and having EMP compromises a person's immune function in a way that makes them more likely to develop this infection. Over time, the infection causes skin growths such as vital warts or pigmented or inflamed patches. In severe or extreme cases, a person may develop bark-like growths. HPV is contagious and usually transmitted trusted source through skin-to-skin contact. A person can pass it on even if they experience no symptoms. Olivia Farnsworth is a British girl who is the only known person in the world to have all 3 symptoms of chromosome 6p deletion. What is it? The 3 symptoms are lack of pain, lack of hunger, and lack of tiredness. Farnsworth is incapable of being hurt, and she does not need to eat. She doesn't feel pain or hunger. As for sleep, it is unknown whether or not she truly needs to sleep. She allegedly went 3 days without sleep once. She currently taking sleeping pills which allow her to sleep for around 6 hours every night. Farnsworth is entirely unable to feel pain. She also was in a car accident which resulted in her getting up and asking what's going on. She only had a minor injuries. Olivia doesn't feel hungry, but she does eat. She eats for pleasure because she knows she has to and because other people are eating. Claudio Oliveira is a Brazilian motivational speaker and accountant born with osteogryposis multiple cognita. It's a rare syndrome which affects the muscular system. Claudio was born with a complicated body structure due to this syndrome. He was born with his head being positioned upside down and with severely deformed limbs. He was also born with muscular atrophy in his legs muscles, arms being stuck to his chest, and his head being turned all the way back. The doctor initially expected that he might not be able to survive beyond 24 hours soon after his birth, and they even advised his mother to let him starve to death. However, his mother kept faith on him, and she was brave enough ignoring doctor's advice and instead decided to raise him up all alone by herself. Claudia was carried by his mother until the age of 7, and then he slowly started to walk on his knees since age of 8. It was also reported that his parents have renovated the house, keeping his mind about his disability. Speaking about his career, he became a professional qualified accountant after graduating from the State University of Feira de Santana. He began his career as an accountant by engaging in research and consulting clients despite his disability. Claudia also became a motivational speaker in 2000 and traveled to various countries to deliver motivational speeches. In 2016, he wrote and published his own autobiography as a book entitled El Mundo Está a Contramana, which means the world is the wrong way around. The book was launched at the Art Museum of the city of São Paulo in southeast Brazil. Imagine being able to brew beer in your stomach without having a drop of alcohol. Interesting, right? That may sound like heaven to some, but in fact, it is a living nightmare. People with autobrewery syndrome can get drunk simply from eating breads, potatoes, or rice. An overgrowth of yeast in the gut causes it to ferment carbs into booze, sending their blood alcohol levels soaring. If I had a meal that included starchy foods, I would wake up with a hangover you would expect from a couple of bottles of wine or 10 pins of beer. I would have been a banging headache, I would have been sick, I would have been having cold sweats and the shakes. It was like the worst hangover imaginable. It took 20 years for 30 years old Matthew from Yorkshire to work out what was wrong with him. Matthew Hogg get drunk from bread, pizza and chips. We have all read stories and seen TV pieces about people who survived in horrific accidents but were left wholly changed by it physically. In that vein, the story of Carlos Rodriguez takes the cake. Carlos smashed his head on the Alfred, and doctors consequently had to remove a significant portion of his skull and brain to save his life. Thus, he became the man with literally half a brain. I was with a cousin and a friend stole the car. There was a near fatal car accident. I was barred out on drugs. I was driving and I hit a pole and flew out the front window and landed on my head. This statement was given on a TV show. Remember, please don't drink and drive. Gary Turner, born on 1971, is a slideshow performer. He holds the current Guinness World Record for the stretchiest skin caused by a serious form of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. On October 29, 1999 in Los Angeles, he stretched the skin on his abdomen to a total length of 6.25 inches, earning him the world record. He performed in the short film He Took His Skin Off For Me. He was also a member of the Circus of Horrors in 2005. When he was born, his midwife only mentioned that he had loose skin. That was the only clue of his condition. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Like the video, share to your friends and subscribe for future videos.